here's the given data that we have been collected. First, we're going to write the stem. Then, we're going to separate the leaf. So, first is we're going to determine which the smallest number that we have in this data. The smallest number to the highest number. So, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So first step in this row. Next is we're going to see if there's a number that starts with number 6. So in this, there's no one. This. So we're going to write the 67, and so the step is 6 and the leaf is 7. So we need to separate both numbers. So here is 7. So we need to find the 70 plus data. So there's 9, 4, 9, 9. Next is 9. Next is 9. Next is 9. Next is 79. Last is 79. So next is we're going to find the 80 plus data. So 84, 86, So last is we're going to find the data that starts with number 9. 9 to 5, 5, 21, 23, 35. So we're going to arrange the stem and leaf data. So first is 4, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is the number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, last is the number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So last is the number 9. So we're going to total all the data that we had. So in number 6 we only had one data. So number 7 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Alright. Total. 9. Then here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 4. And we have the last data is 4. So we're going to total all the data that we had. 1 plus 9 is 10 plus 10 plus 34 is 44 plus 4 equals to 48. So we all had a 48 data that we had been collected. We're going to the next step. This is the third step. So we're going to get the range, the class size, and the interval. So the formula of range is R equals to highest score minus lowest score. So our highest score is 95 and our lowest score is 67. So 95 minus 67 is 28. So we're going to the class interval. So class interval is equals to 1 plus 3.322 logarithm of n. So our n is 48 since this is the given data that we have been collected. So 1 plus 3.322 logarithm of 48. So the answer is 1 plus 3.32 to logarithm of 48 equals to 6.585 or 7 because we're going to round it up. Then next, the last that we need to compute is the class interval. So class interval is equals to R over K. So the range is 28 and the class interval is 7. So 28 divided by 7 and the answer is 4. Yeah. So and now we're going to proceed to the frequency table since we all get the range, the class size, and the class interval. So here's the frequency table and we're going to fill it up since this is a blank space. So the score is, the first score is 67. So we're going to add, since our class interval is 4, we're going to add 4. 67, 68, 69, 70. Okay, 70. Then here is 71, 72, 73, 74. So next 75, 76, 77, 78. 79, 79, 80, 81, 82. Then 83, 84, 85, 86. Then 87, 88, 89, 90. 91, 92, 93, 94. Then 95, 96, 97, 88. So next is we're going to get the frequency. Starts with 67 to 70 since we don't have a 70 class, so we're going to get the 67 only. We only have one, and so on na.
So this is the frequency distribution table. So this is the plot from the given data. So first root is course frequency, cumulative frequency greater than frequency. Our x, lower cumulative, lower class boundaries, upper class boundaries, x squared, fx, and fx. So the process on how to get the f is, this is the given from this course that collected by the instructor. So then this is the cumulative frequency. So this is the tally marks or the tally from the 67 to up to 70 only. Then the process to get the greater than cumulative frequency, this is the reverse from the less than cumulative frequency. If you can see, so the last end is 48, the total of 48, and the greater than is the total of 48 is in the top. So to find the x, the result of our given table is 68.5. So to find the 68.5, this is the solution. So from this given 67 minus 70 plus 70 divided by 2, the result is 68.5. So this is the result of x. On now to find the lower class boundaries. So this is our lower boundaries. So 67 by subtracted by 0.5. So then the upper class boundaries. So now to find this result of 76.5. So this is our upper boundaries. So we will be adding in 0.5. So the finding on how to find the x squared. So it is multiplying by it's our table by x times x. So the result is squared. So example 68 times 68.5 times 68.5. This is the result. Now to find the fx of the table. So we will be multiplying by the result of x, f and x. So the result is 68.5. So by multiplying by x, fx squared. So this is a process of x and fx. So we will be multiply this. So the result So this is the process on how to get our table by row.
So let's solve the mean. Mean is equal summation fx over n. So fx is this is the total of fx 4075.5. And the n is the total of the data 48. So let's divide 4075.5 divided 48 is equals to 8491. And this is the mean.
Now, so we will be proceed to find or solve the standard deviations since our division and mode was done. So the formula of the standard deviations is n substitution of fx squared minus substitution of fx squared over n times n minus 1. So then substitute. So our squares is 48. So substitution and then our fx squared is 376. Substitute our a, so 48. 48 minus 1, then square 48 square. So 48 times 376. Square root. Square root of 28 over 52. So square root of 28.52 is 5.24. So this is our standard deviations. So the result is 5.34. Now we will be proceed ski. So our formula of ski is ski equals to 3 the quantity of x mean and median. So now we will be substitute. So our main is 84.91 minus 85.07. So 1 over 5. So the result, so we will multiply. So the result is negative 0.16 over 5.34. So the result is 0.48 divide 5.34. So the result is negative 0.08988 and so on. So or we will be round off. So negative 0.09. So negative negative 0.09 is negatively squid. That's all.
Now we have to proceed to solve the Q3. Okay, that is a result of Q3.
Normally to find Q1. So, bibili na siya ang 104 zone. At i-chat na lang ito ang total kita sa 8. So, ayan na lang siya. Ang result is isa-chat na lang ito ang gawa nga dito sa ECP. Q1 is 0. So this is the result of Q1.
Now let us solve our P90 and P10. So our formula is PR equals P90 minus P10. So before we solve our P90 so and P10, so let us solve our P90. So P90 equals 90 over 100 or if so 90 over 100 our aim is 48. So, our P90 is 43.2. And then, let us solve our P10. 10/100 is so 10/100. Our aim is 48. So our 15 is 4.8. Isa lang.
So the second to the last that we're going to solve is the kurtosis. The formula is QD over PR, and the QD is 3.39 and the PR is 10.39. So we're going to substitute it. So 3.39 over 10.39. Divide na. We're going to divide it. So the answer is 0.31. And we're going to graph it. So, okay. Right, this. So, here's the graph. Last is the graph. We're going to graph the skewness. So, the skewness is negative 0.09. So, we're going to graph like this and like that. Okay. And that's all. Thank you for watching.